Yeah, I'm trying to do this. I have this going. YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. It's a lot. I need to get on Instagram. Give me just a minute. Hi, Instagram. Checking in. I'm on YouTube, Instagram. Now I need to click on Facebook. Give me just a minute. So now I'm on all of y'all. I wanted to just say good evening, first of all. Hi, my queens. Hi, my queens. Hi, my queens. As you can see at the title, it says we're clean. And we're going to clean out the refrigerator. But we're going to do it healthy. We're going to do it healthy. So I'm going to take you guys over here to the stove. Okay. Good job. To the stove. Yes. To the stove. Maybe I can see. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot. Maybe we're going to keep this one over here. But you can't see. Okay, hold on. I want everybody to be able to see. Hold on. Ooh, I am not. You can ask anybody. I am not a multitasker. I'm not. Is that it? Oh, I got it. I done rigged up everything, y'all. Okay. So, I not only wanted to come here and talk to you about just cleaning out my refrigerator. Oh, do I have okay? To just cleaning out the refrigerator, of course. Hold on. I wanted to come on here and talk to you because I have not talked to you guys about the impromptu biopsy that I had. And I said that I was going to come on here and talk to you about how that all came about. And the reason I want to talk to you is because so many people are afraid of biopsies because you don't know what it consists of. Okay, I'm going to add in my peppers and my onions. That onion was saying, you better hurry up and cook me because I ain't going to be in here too long. I'm not going to be in this refrigerator too much longer. Let me go and get my seasoning. My seasoning. Lot is garlic, onion. I think I want a little Southwest poke flat. I think I want a little bit of this too. So if a lot of you don't know that my story pertains to me having Hashimoto's. I didn't know I had Hashimoto's, and it took a long time before me to even be diagnosed with that because I went through 3 doctors. Third doctor finally listened to me, and I was able to get her to go the extra mile. So with that, I'm going to fast forward to now, probably about 2-3 years ago. The doctor that I'm with now, before I got with her, the second doctor told me to go see an endocrinologist An endocrinologist is someone that checks you for your thyroid and those levels. Black. So when I went to that particular one, she wanted to put me on medication for my thyroid and saying that, and they had checked me forever and said that my thyroid level was normal. So she was going to put me on this particular medication because she said, just in case. That was her wording, just in case. So she wanted me to go on, take this medication for 4 months, come back, and then they were going to do a biopsy. And I was like, okay, so what's the purpose of the medication? She said, we just go see. That was basically her words. We're going to see. So the 4 months went by. I called and I said, I think that's Lamar coming in. But Alex, Alex. So like I was saying, the 4 months went by. I called her and I was like, so why am I, before you do the biopsy, don't you think you need to run either some more lab work or do some more lab work? Some more lab work. Hello. Some more lab work, to do some more lab work, or I need you to do an ultrasound, because the purpose of me taking this medication had to be because the purpose of me doing this biopsy is to check to make sure everything is okay. I said, so you need to do an ultrasound so we can see if it has grown, if the border, which is what happens when you have thyroid condition, has it grown or has it gotten smaller? We need to know something before you just go in and start doing a biopsy. So she was like, no, we're just gonna go ahead and do it. So I was like, no, we're not gonna do that. So I didn't go to her. I'm sorry, y'all, for this live. So I didn't go to her. I waited because I didn't know what I needed to do. So I waited like a couple of years. So I finally got the doctor that I have now, which is a doctor. And she is like an hour and a half away, because I was determined to find somebody that was going to be, there's going to be an advocate for me, because I had to be an advocate for myself, but I needed somebody that was going to be there to say, okay, well, we do need to look into this. We do need to look into that. So this particular doctor, I went to her. I told her how I was feeling. I'm feeling like lethargic. I have been trying to release weight for like years. Nothing has happened. People keep telling me that you're okay, your thyroid levels are fine. But I knew something was wrong, because you have to listen to your body. So I knew something was wrong. So when I did that, she went deeper. She did extra blood work. And when she did that, she found out that I did have Hashimoto's. And the numbers of the Hashimoto's were extremely high. So once we got to that, found out what that was, I have been on the lowest dosage of medication, which I'm really praying that I can get off of, because I don't want to go any higher. I hear people talk about the levels that they have gone up on when you do have Hashimoto's or thyroid condition, and I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person. So what we did was, fast forward to this year, she said that the goiters that I had, the nodules that I had, haven't increased, but they've stayed the same, because I have an ultrasound every every year. I have an ultrasound every year, just to make sure that everything is still the same. So she had me go to an endocrinologist that she was familiar with, because I have a thing with, going to female doctors. I have to have a female doctor, but that's a whole nother story, and I'll probably tell you guys about that later. I hate this light is pitching, y'all. It's it's these lights. I'm sorry. So when I got to the doctor, this was it September? I think it was September. No, it was November. It was November that I went to her. So when I got there, she did another ultrasound. And when she did the ultrasound, she was telling me that the right side, the goiters on the right side were smaller than the ones on the left side. And I'm just laying on the table, right? So I'm thinking I'm just coming in for a consultation. She's just checking me out, doing what she do. And I'm like, this is fine. And all of a sudden she says, I really think we need to do a biopsy. So I'm like, biopsy? In my mind, y'all, my mind went everywhere, because I'm sitting there thinking, probably like some of you, I'm thinking, okay, is she gonna slice me up? Do I gotta be put to sleep? How does all this work? So this doctor was so thorough. And like I said, you gotta be careful how you pick your doctors, because you are your only advocate. And believe it or not, they work for you. They work for you. So you have to be an advocate for yourself. So that's what I did. So when she said a biopsy, and she really went into details of why you have to have a biopsy, and not only why, but how the procedure is, and what it entails. And I'm trying to get out of this, so you know, and how it all works, because it was I couldn't get afraid quick, because I'm like, I'm already here. So it wasn't like it worked, my anxiety worked up or whatever. I was like, okay. So after she told me that, we went into this other room. I guess you would call it procedure room. So went into there. Okay. I'm going to add in these potatoes, onions a little bit. I have sweet potatoes. Need some sweet potatoes. I'm going to add in here, and I'm going to put the lid on, and we're going to continue our conversation. But I really just wanted to talk to you guys about, what, like I said, what the biopsy entails, because a lot of us, what I heard even in the doctor's office, one of the nurses was telling me how she knew of someone that had to have a biopsy, but she was so afraid because of the not knowing, that, when you don't know what's going to happen, you become afraid. So I'm gonna put the lid on this for a second. So I'm going to add a little water in this. A little water in this. So like I was saying, what's on the menu? On the menu today is we have kale, we have sweet potatoes, red onions, green peppers. We're cleaning out the refrigerator today. And I wanted to do it because I didn't want the food to go bad, so I thought I'd get these vegetables out and eaten. So that's what's on the menu. But as I was saying, we went into the examination room, I guess you would call it. And I'm sitting there thinking, I don't know what is going to happen to me, because the word biopsy just makes you think of they're going to cut me open. I'm going to be put to sleep. I'm not going to know what's going on. And that's what scared me. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, it's too quick to be scared. So that's when I got into prayer mode, and I just was praying to God, please guide me through this, because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know why this is happening to me on this day, and I'm not being prepared for anything. So she laid me, it was a chair, but she just tilted it back a little bit. And because it could be reclined like to a couch or something, but I was sitting there, and then all of a sudden, her nurse brings over trays, needles. So I'm sitting there thinking, hey, Meg, hey, baby. So as I'm laying there, I'm sitting there thinking, it's a whole lot of needles. So what we get ready to do with those needles? Because I was getting scared. And I saw her like loading the needles. I guess with some kind of solution. And that was to numb the area of my neck. So she did the right side first. So she numbed that area. And the only part that I felt as far as the numbness is just like a little prick. It wasn't bad, as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think the dentist worse than what she did to me. When they numb your teeth, your gums for when you're getting ready to have a cavity filled or whatever, the dentist was worse than this. So she numbed my neck. And I'm the type of person, y'all, that when I have blood drawn or you finna stick me with a needle, I have to look. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because I'm in the medical field. I'm not sure. But I have to look, because if I see you doing anything wrong, we gonna stop this. That's just how my mind works. So, but this particular time, knowing that this is going in my neck, I didn't want to see anything. After I saw the needles over here in this tray, I'm doing this because I'm like, I don't want to see how long, how big, nothing. So after she numbed me, she tested to see if the area was numb. And I was like, okay, I don't feel anything. So then is when she went in with the needles. And she had four for each side. I didn't know this though. I didn't know there was 4 for each side. So, hey, Chevy, baby. So I didn't know that. What y'all got going on tonight? Thank y'all for tuning in. I love y'all to pieces. So, as I'm cooking, Meg, I am cooking sweet potatoes, cubed sweet potatoes. I have my onions and green peppers in here. And I am just cleaning out the refrigerator because I didn't want anything to go to waste. And as I'm doing this, I thought, well, I can get on here and talk to you guys about how my biopsy went on my neck, on my thyroid. So I'm going to sprinkle in some more seasoning in here. Seasonings as you layer. I had seasonings on my onions and peppers. Now I got seasonings on my sweet potatoes, and I'm going to add a little bit of this Southwest Chipotle. It is so good because it's just a little heat. So I got this going. Soften up my potatoes. Oh, it smells so good. So good. Now I really enjoy cooking. I got one of my babies. As y'all know, I have so many. I got one I birthed, but I have so many others. But one of my babies is wanting some soul food, vegan soul food. And we're going to plan that so I can give my baby what she wants. I'm going to add in some kale. I don't want it all withering away because I want to keep in the nutritional value of the kale. So I got my kale in here. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. And like I said, we're going to layer more seasoning, more onion, just a little bit more of this chipotle. I'm going to put the top on it and let it simmer just a little bit down. Y'all talking to me. Y'all know I can't multitask. I'm trying. Onions and peppers. And the sweet bit. Yes. Yes. You will be amazed at the flavors the onions and peppers will give to the sweet potatoes. I wish you was here so you could taste it. But I'm going to cook it for you. I'm going to cook it for you one day. But as I was saying, as far as the needles, I couldn't see, but as she went in, she barely went in this side first, just to test to see if my neck, if that area was numb. And it was. I could feel pressure, but I couldn't feel anything else. So she went in with that needle. Drew out whatever fluid she needed to draw out of that, because she said it was like she said it was 4 nodules on this side, but they weren't as big, and there were multiple on, it was more than 4 on this side, but she wanted to do get the fluid from the biggest ones that were on my left side. So as she went in, like I said, it was just pressure. But you know, it's a weird thing because you're thinking that's your neck area and, you know, your throat. It's a scary feeling, but my mindset is like, I know I need to get this done to go to the next step if there's anything that's going on with me. But as she did the needles, as she did them, like I said, you felt the pressure. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I wasn't afraid, because I was. But she went in. Each time she went in, I was scared because I didn't know if the medication was going to wear off or anything. So I literally just laid there while she did it. But, this smells so good. But anyway, she did 4 on this side and then 4 on that side. But I just really wanted to let you guys know that it's not, have a biopsy in that area, because as I've had this, since I've had Hashimoto's, I've realized that there are a lot of people that have thyroid, a thyroid problem. And if you know that you need a biopsy, I'm getting ready to plate this because I'm going to leave some of that kale, because some of that I want to use for a salad probably tomorrow. But we're going to come over here and we're going to plate. So I'm going to move y'all individually. I told y'all I can't multitask. But I want y'all to come over here and eat with me. So, but yeah, I just want you to really understand that when you hear the term biopsy, just think about this is something that if you have to have, you can I'm gonna let y'all see once I played it, okay? You can what am I trying to say? Oh, you can have it where you can, if there's something wrong that they find with the biopsy, you have to think you have a better chance in getting a hands on it than you do if you just don't do anything. And that's what a lot of us tend to do. We get to where we're afraid of the unknown. But if you know that if you know that if the biopsy comes out and it says that you, if it is malignant and you have to, and it's like cancerous, then you could probably be at stage 1. You know what I'm saying? So if it's to that point, then you know that, you'll be able to do something about it before it reaches stage 4. So I want you guys to see this. Oh, this looks so good. My mouth is watering. It's watering. Look at this. Look at that. And it smells so good. Let you guys see too. It's a better view on this IG than it is on this YouTube. So weird. Okay, I don't know where I'm gonna do it on this. Okay, look, there we go. Oh, it looks so good. So now we're gonna try to taste. Oh, but before we try to taste, I need my avocado. I just bought avocado today because I ran out. I really wish I would love to have an avocado tree. Because I can eat these things all day, every day. Okay. Yeah. Back to the biopsy. I really, really want you guys to understand that you got to take control of your health. You can't be afraid of what the unknown is, because like I said, you are able to jump ahead of it if anything is wrong, if you take care of it in advance. You don't want to wait. You don't want to wait until it's too late or you're too sick. You don't want to do that. I have my garlic. A little bit more onion powder. And a little bit more chipotle. So you don't want to wait until it's too late. So I have a picture of what it looked like for my biopsy once they did it. But I wasn't asleep. It didn't take that long. But I can tell you that, and she told me this as well, that after, hey, Chocolate Drop, that after the procedure, she said that it was going to be where, like, you know how you do crunches, sit-ups, and then the next couple of days, it's like a tightening in your abs to where it's like, oh my God, I'm so sore. Or you use some kind of muscle in your body. That's exactly how it felt a day after they did the biopsy. It was worse it was weird. It was worse on the right side than it was the left. To turn your head, it was like when I turned, it was like you would think, oh, it was just a tight feeling, but you couldn't move that far. But she said that it'd eventually go away. But she warned me of that. But even though she warned me, it's caught me off guard. It still caught me off guard. But that was the worst part of having the biopsy. So I don't want you guys, if you ever get to that point of whatever's going on in your life health wise, that a doctor tells you that you need to have a biopsy. First of all, get a first, second, third opinion, because that's exactly what I did. That was my second opinion with that biopsy, because that first opinion, she was all over the place and really wasn't telling me what I needed answers to. So I'm like, okay, I can't do that. So what I did was, and then went to the doctor, third doctor that I went to, I trusted her to the point of where she knew how I was as far as health wise, and we wanted to be able to make sure that it wasn't cancerous, and that they weren't growing, and that the size of it is where it's staying, to where we could get ahead of it if there was anything wrong. So if you ever go to a doctor and a doctor tells you that something is wrong, say for instance that you have high blood pressure, and they want to start you on medication with high blood pressure, you can say, okay, give me about 6 months so I can see if I can change this thing. You have to just start taking the medication, because I'm a prime example of that. I had this same particular doctor. My blood pressure, it was weird because my blood pressure, we don't get the thyroid, but I just want to let y'all, I just need to let y'all know that you can be an advocate for yourself, because this particular doctor saw my blood pressure was like 138/80. And it was like that for a minute, but I knew that life was lifing. So I'm like, and she wanted to put me on a light dose of something. And I said, no, we go wait on that, because I knew that what was going on in my life was causing my pressure to go up. And mind you, they have it now where it used to be blood pressure 120/70. Well, now they've done so much research to where it is now 130/80. So I'm like, okay, it's 138/80. Come on now. So I'm like, I'm not getting on medication. So what I did was told her, give me some months and I'll come back to you and we'll see from there. So I went back in September for my yearly follow-up. Went back in there in September. She checked my blood pressure. My blood pressure was 117/68. I'm like, okay. It has been steady like that ever since. But that's because I've had to really get into the mindset of I have control over, I don't want to say what goes on in my life, but I have control over what gets me to a level of where I'm getting upset, or, where my blood pressure is going to rise. And what I did with that was I've really, really have been concentrating on prayer and meditation. I'm telling you, if I tell you nothing else out of this, even if you don't care about the biopsy, prayer and meditation will take you to where you are calm, because you are connecting to God. And when you connect to Him, He will tell you the steps to take. And once He tells you the steps to take, then you walk in it. That is the best feeling. And that will make you to where that blood pressure calms you down. And then you get to a point where you just, things just don't get to you like they usually do. Not saying that you won't go back to that place, because you will. We're human. You're going to go back to that place. But you will be able to know that, okay, I call it my closet. And it's not a prayer closet, because I got my shoes, I got my coat, got my clothes, all that in there. I just call it my closet. And when I go in there and I pray and meditate. And I'm telling you this because I've been doing it for so long, and I want to have a conversation with you too as well, far as my life and how I can tell you that in the order of spirit, mind, and body will help you get to where you are in a calm place and you can get yourself back to a calm place. That is the best feeling. Okay, enough talk right now. We're going to see how this turned out. I don't want to be getting cold. I don't like my food cold, y'all. Okay, I'm going to put everything on this fork though. Even the onions, man. Even the onions. Here we go. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I ain't never made this. I'm just cleaning out my refrigerator. I need some more seasoning. Girl, you ain't read not one comment. Show us the plate. I did. I love my son. I'm sorry. I show y'all the plate. I did show the plate. All right. Can you see it? Hold on, my avocado sliding off of there. I told y'all I can't multitask. I'm trying, y'all. Just grow with me. See, I don't even know how to show it on here. There you go. It look good on this screen. There you go. Can you see it? There we go. I'm on the wrong spot. There we go. Only my child. I love him. Okay, let me do it again. I need to get some more seasoning on it. Let's see. No, I'm missing. Where is it? I need some heat. I need just a little bit of heat. It ain't coming. I get it. Oh, I need to open it again. Oh. Opening up the wrong one. There we go. Only my son. Okay. I put some sriracha. Now, let's try it again. I like a little heat though. This is good. This is something you can have like a quick lunch. Oh, that's what it needed. It was sriracha. Hey, is that Reed? I'm sorry. I got YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook going. And I'm not a multitasker, but I think I'm doing okay. Please tell me if I'm doing okay. Yeah, there we go. How's my grandbaby doing? Y'all, this is so good. Even if you're a meat eater, you can throw you in like a vegan burger or burger, whichever one you eat, but you don't need anything with this. And you got all your nutritional value. Let me show this again, but he come down here yelling at me. It's so good. You really don't need the avocado because you have the texture of the sweet potato, but I like avocados. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I really wanted to. Oh, school is out tomorrow. Really? Because of the weather? because it's cold. But I really want you, the main purpose, not only to help me clean out my refrigerator or watch me clean out my refrigerator, I really want you to take advantage of your health. I really want you. Is it snowing outside? Dang. Oh my goodness. I really want you to take control of your health because you can. You got some medical professions that feel like that they're God. They're not, because you have control. You can, like I said, when they try to push medication on you, search for another doctor, search for other answers, research yourself, because sometimes it only takes food. Food can change a lot. When you think about even being a diabetic, a lot of times you're eating the wrong foods. You can reverse it. And not all fruits and vegetables are created equal, because you may, from my understanding, a lot of research that I've done is even being a diabetic, watermelon is not good for you. Life is really light right now. Now he usually is not doing nothing. I don't know what he's barking at. I have no clue. No clue. But watermelon is not good for you, being a diabetic. So it's like for me, even being having Hashimoto's, I found out that I have difficulty with potatoes, and I love French fries, whether baked, fried, but I prefer in the air fry. But I still have a problem with um, with white potatoes. Sometimes I have difficulty swallowing when I do eat potatoes. So when I get to that point, I know that, okay, I've had too many. So I just do away with it. But I want to thank you guys for really coming in and listening to me talk about health. It really gets me excited to know that I'm able to teach so many people, especially my queens, about food, because we have a lot of things that go on in our lives, and we take care of a lot of people, but we forget to take care of ourselves. I feel like I got clean. I do. But it's so good. We tend to take care of everybody else, and we forget about to take care of ourselves. And that is what this platform is. For me, and this is what God's vision for me is, to help you to help you connect back to you in the order of spirit, mind, and body. Because we cannot do this by ourselves. It takes God to help us to do this. And that's where the prayer and meditation comes into play. And I want to be that vessel to show you the things that will help you get to where you can become a better you, so you can take care of the things that is going on in your lives. So that is what I'm here for. Once again, to help you connect back to you in the order of spirit, mind, and body. And on that note, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in for my taste and talk. I'll be doing this more often. If there's any questions, leave the comments below on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. I will be back on to answer anything that you have questions on pertaining to food. I'm getting on the exercise thing, y'all, slowly, but I mean, I'm there. But as far as really doing the research of how and what I need to do that's taking a little longer. But as far as the food is concerned, if you have any questions, any comments, just leave them below. And like I said, I'll get back with you. And I want to thank you again for just tuning in with me on my Taste and Talk. And you all have an amazing night. I love you all. Bye.